What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, competitive games from tabletop to video games, and we're back with another Go Form and Match Duel review, and we're playing against Go Control, or I'm not too sure if they're playing Go Control or it's like a Chaos Turbo. I didn't see too many Chaos cards, so I'm not 100% sure. It just felt like more Go Control, but a deck that we are playing, I have no idea what to call it. Fiends set, Fiend Peekaboo, or it's just an awesome deck that I made, and if you guys have any cool name ideas for this deck, definitely comment it down below, and if I choose yours, I'll definitely put in the thumbnail and we'll do a shout out as well, either on the thumbnail and video as well. So with that being said, let's get started. So we're going to see exactly who's going to be going first. So last time I checked, it's our opponent. Our opening hands is Tribe Infecting Virus, DD Warrior Lady, Magician of Faith, Sinister Serpent, and Metamorphosis. Us, we have Jurassic Drop Off. My bad, just regular drop off. We have Dark Mimic level 1. We have Dark Necrofear. We have Mask of Darkness, and then Torrential Tribute. So definitely there's some cool plays going on over here, which I really like quite a bit. So you can get the gist of the deck, really spamming those, getting the hand advantage. So if this is your cup of tea, definitely hit that subscribe button. So let's see where our opponent's going to draw into a nice little Nobleman Crossout. They're going to set pass. We draw also our Nobleman Crossout, so we're going to definitely use it. Then we're going to see if we get a nice advantage, especially with the drop off and with that Call by the Grave. They're going to go do that. We're going to do a few little deck thinning, which is quite good. They're going to go Tribe, Pierce, and then we're like, take the 16. But we draw into Tsukiyomi, so we get to Brick of Moon, swing into it, not waste so much resources, so I'm kind of happy about that. So our opponent's going to go and draw, just pass like that, because they don't really have targets for Magician of Faith. They're going to go Nobleman, we're going to be like, let's negate that. Then they're going to set, and then make another 1,000 Eyes Restrict, which is quite good, especially in that format. But we're going to go and Tsukiyomi it and then swing over it, and now our opponent has targets for Magician of Faith, so they're definitely going to start setting and then setting as well, which I'm not too crazy about. They could have played the MST since they have double Magician of Faith, but it's okay. We draw into a Dark Mimic, but then we're going to set the regular Mimic instead. Okay, they go Magician of Faith, and they're going to go and use that Nobleman. So we're going to banish and see if we have another target. Yes, we do. Very nice. So what we're doing now, our opponent sent it to the graveyard, but then they took the MST back, which we were like, okay, you could have got rid of Torrential, but they didn't. So we're going to go and Torrential our opponent's board, so they can't get the blocks off with the Magician of Faith. Now we're going to go and summon Dark Mimic, since we know that's an MST now. Yeah, so big advantage for us. So they draw into Dust Tornado. We go and look at that. So we go and we're going to go and set and then swing, and then that's it. We could have done the Tsukiyomi play instead. They go draw, add with the Sinister Serpent. They're going to set, and then we're going to attack once again. Ooh, Metamorphosis. I think one of the best places we should have known some of the Tsukiyomi to Burke, especially if we saw they added the Metamorphosis. We draw into Duel, which is quite good. So we're going to actually duel them for like 2. Hopefully, yeah, we go and get it. They're going to send the Serpent, and then we're just going to put everything in defense. Pass. They're going to draw a card. They're going to tribute Airnight Portia. Ugh. Our opponent's going to draw a card, but we're also going to draw a card. They draw into Tsukiyomi, which is quite good. We draw into Man-Eater Bug. Don't underestimate the Man-Eater Bug. It's actually really good. And I'll explain more later on. But yeah, they're going to go, draw, then swing one more time. Then we get Herbori, which the whole deck is based out of. So finally, we get to trigger it. So if you guys aren't familiar with this, okay, when it's flipped and destroyed, so it has to be both, which is good, because if you go flip summon it and then it gets torrential, it triggers. So you and your opponent both supposed to summon a monster from the graveyard. It could be either attack position or face down defense position. And this is where it becomes very beneficial, because if you go and you start spamming all like the mask and everything, then you start like plussing quite a bit. But also it still works if your opponent doesn't have a monster in their graveyard. And also it still sadly works if you don't have a monster in your graveyard and your opponent does. So yeah, there's definitely quite a bit of rulings on it. But yeah, it always resolves pretty much all the time. So we're going to get our Mimic. Our opponent's going to get Magician of Faith. Okay, and then they're going to go and draw because of the Portia, which is quite good. Now we have to fix life points off a bit, so we did. And then we're going to go and draw. We go and flip the Dark Mimic level 1, which I'm not too crazy about, and that was a big misplay because it's going to cost us the game that you're going to see pretty soon. Then Tsukiyomi, There you go. You see, it wasn't really too necessary. But yeah, so we're going to go and set, then they're going on MSD, which we already knew was MSD. And then they're going to go and swing, and this is the biggest game changer, is actually that. So they're going to go Metamorphosis, Thousand Eyes Restrict is going to take. And then we're going to have no choice but to go and do the Tsukuyomi on Thousand Eyes Restrict. And then we're going to go and banish 3. Hopefully get the Dark Necrofear. Sadly, we don't have enough for another Dark Necrofear, so we're going to have to swing and then swing once again. But then they're going to Book of Moon or Dark Necrofear, and then it's going to bounce a Tsukuyomi. Which is going to be quite bad because now we're going to have a very weak monster that the Air Knight is going to attack, and that's actually going to be pretty much game. So there we go. And now we're going to go into game 2. So in game 2, you see, like, that's why just that one small misplay could cost you the whole game and go for it. This is why I like it, because it's almost like chess, pretty much. Okay, our opening hand is Dark Mimic level 3, Mystical Space Typhoon, Drop Off, Mask of Darkness, Rigeki Break. They have Tsukuyomi, Scapegoat, Creature Swap, Magician of Faith, and Azura Priest, which is a very good card. If we draw into Mask of Darkness, which is good, we're going to set and then pass. So we're going to use the drop off right off the bat. They're going to go creature swap, and then we're like, okay, pretty cool. Then we're going to go and start with the MST. So they're going to play the Scapegoat, but it's okay. We have a Azura Priest now. So there is a bit of a misplay that I did. So I wasn't 100% sure at the moment of tacking into the Mask of Darkness and see what happens, but this is what happens. So flip effect that's not revolving around the attack or defense like altering gets postponed towards the end of the dam step. So it would actually trigger, and I would actually added a trap card because of it. Now I didn't really do it at the moment right now because I wasn't 100% sure, but yes, and this is why, like, if you check the ruling on that's in the rulebook since day one, and this is why, like, Dark Ruler Hades always negate flip effect monsters is because of that reason. But it won't negate a monster that's like Slate Warrior when it flips against the attack boost. So any cards similar to that, it won't negate because that effect activates at the start. I also have a video explaining more about it, so definitely check it out if you guys want to be more prepared with goats and flip effects. So we're going to pass, and then they're going to draw Metamorphosis. We're going to go and just take it pretty much at this point. So we're going to go draw a card. Really nice. Another Rigeki Break. Okay, Lightning Vortex. Then we're set. They're going to go heavy, which kind of hurts a bit, but it's okay. Maybe we overextended a bit, but you know what? We didn't really have a choice. Then they're going to go 1,000 Eyes, and then we're going to set and then pass it to our opponent. They draw into Book of Moon, which is quite good. We're going to go and set that Spell Shield. They get the Kochi. They're going to set. We get Magician of Faith, but you know what? Nobleman cross out first. And now we're going to go and set the Magician of Faith. They're going to go and Tsukuyomi. We're going to go and Rigeki Break, so they can't really spam it multiple times. They're going to attack, and we're going to add. And pretty much the only option is the Mystical Space Typhoon. So we're going to go and draw, and we're definitely going to abuse that Mystical Space Typhoon. So we're going to go and set it, and then after pass to our opponent, we're going to draw Trap Dust Shoe. Not the greatest, but it's okay. They draw, then they're going to go and flip that Magician Faith to add, and we're going to activate Trap Dust Shoe. But they're going to go and do that, but take it back at least. So there we go. So we're going to get rid of that Tsukuyomi, so no spamming, okay? Now they're going to go Azura Priest. We're going to use the effect, pop the Azura Priest because it's starting to be a nuisance, and we can deal with the Magician of Fate just in case. So we're really on a grind. We have Jargui. We're going to set it, pass it to your opponent. They're going to attack. It's okay. So we're going to go and draw, and nothing good. So Jargui to go and draw once again. Now Sanjan is going to go and swing. They're going to Book of Moon, Magician of Fate. We're going to chain Spell Shield. If you guys are not familiar, it's when a spell card targets any monster, including their own. So we're definitely going to negate that. Opponents are going to take 700, okay? So this is awesome. So they're going to take that. Our Sanjan lives. We're going to set it and activate it. So get rid of that Mirror Force, okay? We have Sanjan still just going to go and keep on swinging, which is fine. So pass it to your opponent. They have Tsukuyomi. We're going to go and activate it and then swing, and then we're going to go and add, and we add 9 Assailant since we have card destruction. Okay, so we draw into Dark Mimic level 3, and first we're going to go and use card destruction. So we don't really need Dark Mimic level 3. Okay, now we're going add, we get our mask back, then we're going to go and set to, and then pass to our opponent. Now, I know some of you are like, oh, that card destruction, get the paw of greed, but you know what? It's the upcoming card, so they were drawn into it anyways, and then they had even more cards, so it wasn't a bad play. Plus the heavy storm too. So we're going to go draw greed, then we're going to go Mask of Darkness. We're going to get the drop off, okay? Then we're going to swing for 900, and then we're going to just set, and pass. So our opponent draws Graceful Charity. We're going to be like, bye. And they're going to set, and then we're going to draw. We're going to first attack for 900 just in case. Then we're going to flip Dark Mimic to draw. We're going to go Torrential. It's fine. We're going to set, pass to our opponent, see what they do. Nothing perfect. We're going to flip Nidorya, attack with Nidorya. They go Ring of Destruction. That kind of hurts a bit, but it's okay. Next, we're going to go and set, and pass to our opponent. Now we're going to use Jurassic. I keep on calling it Jurassic Drop-Off. It's just Drop-Off. I don't know why I keep doing that. But yeah, we're going to draw into the Dark Mimic. Now, this is definitely a long game. I'm very sorry for that. But yeah, so they're going to go Sakuretsu. We're going to set, pass to our opponent, Premature Barrier. Really good card, actually. So they're going to get that Magician of Faith. Then they're going to go Tsukiyomi. We're going to Ring of Destruction that Magician of Faith in response. And then they're going to go and pretty much just pass or attack. Yeah, they actually attack. Such a gamble, but we draw. And then we're going to go and set that Tarantula. And now we know they have called the Haunted, so it's quite good. We're going to set, pass to our opponent, whatever pro plays. There you go. Call the Haunted. So they're going to do that. Then Tsukiyomi, we're going to definitely Tarantula the whole thing so they can't add. So we're going to get Nobleman Process, which is quite good. So pass to our opponent, they draw into another Airneck Porthsath. We have Dark Necrofield. We're going to summon Dark Necrofield. Banish 3 Fiends, go and poke. Let's see if we win the game. No, we do not. But it's okay. They draw into Nobleman and Crossout. Now we draw into Graceful Charity. Yes, we could possibly win. But sadly, no, we have to go use Night Assailant to go and add. So we're going to add another Night Assailant as we see over here. So we have 2. So that's going to be a recycling, especially with like Rigeki Break. It's quite good, okay? It means like, it's pretty much like guarantees you always have like a target for like returning Night Assailant. So we're going to go and do exactly that. So we're going to set that, set both, and then pass to your opponent. Okay, they draw into Breaker. We're going definitely shuffle back that Breaker. Nobleman, we're going to Spell Shield and pass. We have Pogri, which is nice, so we're going to draw 2. And then we're just going to flip to draw and then go and special, just in case if our opponent has like a creep or anything, you know, just to make sure we have the full advantage. So now our opponent is going to decide who's going to go first, and they go first. Who knew? Obviously, in Go format, you have to start first. So we have Nidorya drop off, I remember. Man-Eater Bug, Bottomless Trap Hole, and a Jar Green. Not so bad. Our opponent has Tsukiyomi, Airneck Borsa, Ring of Destruction, Tribe Infecting Virus, and a Graceful Charity. Okay, let's see what they're going to start. Oh, okay, Azure Priest, really nice. So they're going to draw 3, which is very, very good. They're going to start discarding, start setting, pass to our opponent. There you go, Man-Eater Bug for the win. So we're going to set, and pass. They have DD Warrior. We're going to go drop off. They have the Gochi, which is quite nice. They're going to swing. Barmani, the bug is going yum. And there we go. Then they go call the Haunted, gain that Airneck Porsche, but we're going bombless shit. And this is why we sided in the bombless, was because of that reason. They go Sandra, and then we're going to go draw Greed, and we're going to set, and pass to our opponent. They're going to go and talk about the Sandra, which is completely fine. We're going to go and eat it up. Sadly, they're going to get searched, which is the Sinister Serpent, which is a nuisance card. Okay, we have Pogri. There we go. Cause Yugi. We're going to go and set and pass. Now we're going to go Trap Destru, and we're going to go and shuffle back the Sinister Serpent because that's the most threatening card at the moment, especially with the Metamorphosis. Now we're going to go set, pass to our opponent. They have MST. And then we drew into Trap Destru, pass it, then activate Trap Destru to go get rid of this Tsukiyomi because that was the second most threatening card. Now we could go and flip the Nidorya. We did not flip the Nidorya because we didn't really have any monster to follow up, so that's why we were passing. And yeah, pretty much now we could actually afford it. So we're going to go and attack, and our opponent does nothing, which is good. So then Tsukiyomi, and we're not really setting anything because we had Tarantula face down, so just in case. So now we're going to go and swing one more time, see what happens. They go Scapegoat. Not bad. Okay, pass to our opponent. There's no point in playing a Lightning Vortex if we have Tarantula. So, yeah, they're going to go Metamorphosis. We're definitely going Tarantula, getting rid of everything. And there's no point of calling Prior on restrict because it doesn't prevent destroyed by card effects, only by battle. So we're going to go and set, draw, okay, in a turn, then draw on Earth turn. Now card destruction, we have to change the hand. Maybe we should set that Mimic. I don't know, it would have been nice for an extra draw, but I don't know. I just wanted to start digging in the deck for better cards. And I'm talking mostly like, Dark Necrofier. So we're going to go Mask and Restrict. We're going to go get Trap the Shoe. Very nice. Okay, we're going to go Summon Sanjan. They're going to Rancho. We're going to add, and we're going to add the Night Assailant, which is quite good. So now we're going to set, pass to our opponent. We're going to go drop off first. Okay, then we're going to go Trap the Shoe for the Dekochi. We don't really care about the Breaker because we have Ring of Destruction face down. So we're going to activate it. But we both take 16. Very nice. And now we know where our opponent has, that they have all spell cards. So Trap the Shoe is pretty dead at the moment. And there we go, like I said. So we're going to go summon and swing, and our opponent Ring of Destructions us, and we're like, okay, that's not so bad. So we're going to go and set it, and no, we won't be activating Trap Dust Shoe because just in case, we know that our opponent is full hand of all spell trap cards. We had to set it anyways because they had Delinquent Duel, so if they activated it, it was guaranteed that they were going to hit the Night Assailant and all that, so there we go. So we could use Trap Dust Shoe like later on if it grinds even more, but Night Assailant is going to go and add it, and we're going to add the Magician of Faith. We get Dark Mimic. Now we're going to go set and then pass to our opponent. Okay, our opponent Nobleman's across us, which is okay because we want Dexton to get our better cards. They go Dekochi, they're going to swing. We could technically, but we know guaranteed that they have 2 cards, so we didn't really want to do much. And it's not Air Knight or Shaft because they could have summoned it, so yeah. So we draw Dust Tornado, pass to our opponent one more time. Okay, Magician of Fate is going to add the Graceful Charity. Okay, now our Trap Dust Shoe is starting to be live a bit. But it's still a bit of a gamble, so I wouldn't really recommend to hold on too long. So yeah, we're going to go dust that. We're going to set, pass to our opponent, see what happens. They're going to add Sinister Serpent. Very nice. They're going heavy. We're going to chain everything. So we turn in the Sinister Serpent. So they don't shuffle the deck, and then they're going to go and activate Graceful Charity, and then we caught that, and then we told them to shuffle it back, because that's a bit broken top deck, So they're going to draw 3, and still Sinister Serpent, wow. So they're going to set, then swing once again. There we go, and let's just wait. They go Metamorphosis, which is a big misplay. You were winning the game until you went and activate that. Now you are going to lose. So we're going to go and set, and pass to our opponent. So we're going to go drop off. So we know that they still have a Nova and a Crossout still live. So we do have to figure out ways to like bait them. So they're going to add this in as a Serpent, which is fine. Now we have Wigeki Break, which is very good. So pass it. We're still waiting for a little extra more cards. We have another Magician Faith, which is good. Now we could just set that one, so our second one would be much more live. So you're going to see exactly how we're going to do that. So now we're still hoping for that Nobleman and Crossout. So we're going to set and set. Pass to our opponent. They're going Nobleman. There you go. It's wasted. And finally, our Magician of Faith is all set to go. So they draw, what is it? Dust Tornado? Yeah. And then pass. We draw into Night Assailant. Now we're all set. So we have Wigeki Breaks, which we could actually spam. So we're going to go and do that. Now we do a small little misplay. And we could have really got them punished because now we have 2 Night Assailants, so we have a good advantage at this point. But where we screwed up is that we should heavy right now. Because if we heavy right now, they won't be playing this. And I'm going to say exactly why we should heavy right now. Because how we're going to win the game is to deck our opponent out. So we're going to go and get ourselves the card destruction. Okay? Now our opponent is going to go Dust Tornado. We're going to chain Wigeki Break. Discarding to pop the face down. Now Night Assailant is going to trigger once again. So we're going to go and add. So we're going to add another Night Assailant. Now we have Heavy Storm. Getting rid of everything. Now we have no choice but for card destruction and hope that we get something really insane, okay? So card destruction is going to make our opponent draw 3 cards. We draw into Tsukiyomi. And that was the insane card that we needed to top deck. So now, because Dekochi, if you're not familiar, is mandatory. And that's it. Our opponent admits defeat. And yeah, because we're just going to go and Burke it, swing into it. They have to draw. And There we go. And then we win because the deck out. Now let's check out the deck profile. And here is our Fiends something flip deck. Still not sure what to call this deck, so definitely comment down below and give us ideas. So yeah, the whole deck is based on Spear Creedon. Okay, so we do have like some cool tech stuff. So like the Mask of Darkness really spams the drop off, and also on top of that, we do have some like cool tech as well. So nobody cross out is not an issue, and also this negates like any spell card by discarding a spell card, so it's really not a bad card. But yeah, so Man-Eater Bug, the reason for this is because I was deciding what was a good card to pop in opponent's monster on the field and trying to get rid of it. Now, I was debating on this, but the issue with this is that it's only your opponent's monster, okay? So if Man-Eater Bug gets mind controlled, okay, at least like your opponent, they if they flip it, they have to either destroy it or destroy one of their own stuff or something like that. So it has to be a situation like that if your opponent ever gains control of it. While old vindictive magician, the issue with that is that it's only your opponent's monster, so even if you don't have like a monster, they could still flip it, and if they have other means of use towards it, it just gives them less uses pretty much. So it's either like they take the menu of the bug and they're like, okay, we have to go to pop it and all that, instead of trying to get rid of like our own thing. So I think Magneto Bug is better in this sense, but there's other stuff as well. Like I was looking at this guy, which is very good because you target a face-up monster and you put it on top of the deck. Sadly, it's only face up, but if you control a warrior, not only do you put that target face up on top of the deck, but you also return another monster to the hand that's also a face-up monster. So it's actually a really cool card, and I'm pretty sure there is like some cool builds that we could do. Now, side deck, you know what? Never copy the side deck because I find side deck is always very specific depending on your event that you're going to. If you're playing online, if you're ranking, okay, what you're playing most often with is very like much important. So like for me, like yeah, you know what, there's some like nuisance like spell cards I always have to deal with like around the rank. So Judgment of Anubis is pretty good for that sense. But besides that, like not really recommended. So it really depends what you guys are always facing like recently. So don't copy the side deck. I find side decks are the only thing that you should never really copy because it really depends on what you're attending. So if you're attending a very higher tier events, then sure, you know what? Copy a deck that topped a higher tier event because then that's like branch out like more commonly. But besides that, like for local, every local is different and all that. So that's the only thing. But that's it for a video. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. And if you guys also have some awesome replays that you want to see here on the channel, you can follow me on my Facebook group page. The link is in the description, and just private message me your replays and I'll review it here on the channel. Till next time, I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel.